Chapter 2. Fear and greed prompt us to make irrational decisions. Many individuals live a perpetual fear about their financial condition. They are afraid to blunder with paying their bills, getting fired, or not having enough money, which would force them to start over. Let's be honest, many of us fear not measuring up to other people's expectations, be it family or society. Then there is greed. Most individuals have a price. Once they get offered a high enough loan, most can't resist the thought of that safe paycheck at the end of the month and all the things they could purchase with it. Instead of taking control, many people constantly worry about their financial condition, stressing about the possibility of starting over or failing their family and loved ones. When those two factors are set up, these individuals are trapped in the pattern of getting up early, hurrying to work, stressing out daily, and working hard on something they often do not like. Then, after a long month, they finally get the paycheck and bills. Each second, day, month, year of their lives are run by a never-ending cycle of fear and greed. How do these two manifest? Typically, we are afraid of losing our jobs, and greed shows when we can't wait any longer to get that paycheck, saving only enough to go on vacations from time to time and forget about the endless, unhappy struggle. Nevertheless, even if we do make money, our greed will try to persuade us that it's still not enough. This is the rat race. Most people are so accustomed to the rat race that they don't even think about it anymore. They never question it and yield to that cycle as something normal. Instead of defying the fear of thinking with their mind, most react emotionally to it instead. In order to realize that we are stuck in the rat race, we need to step aside for a moment and assess the situation from a third-person perspective. A rat race is a tricky phenomenon. On the one hand, we know what to expect, and no one needs us to make hard or any decisions. On the other hand, this supposed lack of responsibility doesn't make us happier. We rush to work, scared of being late and getting fired as a result. The more we give in to the rat race, the more our brain learns that this is our natural behavior to run after something unattainable endlessly. So we get the education and pass all the exams with flying colors. Then go for the job that should pay. However, this conventional path, conditioned by many others that came before us, doesn't let us experience financial growth. Greed only dictates us to raise our living standards, but it doesn't teach us how to do it. Financially ignorant people allow emotions to control their decision-making. For instance, the fear of losing money prevents them from investing in assets or stocks because of the risk involved. Greed encourages spending money to improve lifestyle, which may seem like a safer option to investing in assets. Fear and greed hinder people from becoming wealthy in the long run. Interestingly, many people become rich not because they want a better life, but to eliminate the fear of being poor. However, the more money they get, the worse is the fear of losing them. To get out of this rat race, you have to gain financial knowledge. You have to understand the difference between an asset and a liability, and buy assets instead of liabilities. Did you know, Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken, conveys the idea of a hard choice between the two unknown options each of us makes at least once in a lifetime. Shall you choose one path? You can never go back and choose the other one instead.